And that concluded on my investigation of the gnomes of Agartha. What do you make of this, Alex?
Wow, I did not know about that. Thank you, Mr. Bateman. Now, before we end this episode, I would like to speak about the time I snuck in to a bunch of boomers doing gay stuff in the woods. And I'm talking about, of course, about Bohemian Grove.
Ah, yes, Bohemian Grove. What can you tell me about your expedition, Alex?
First, we have to talk about the beginning of the cult first. Now, before Bohemian Grove became known for the elites congregating and paying women to avoid people like you, if you go back to like the 1870s, it was set up by Mark Twain. It was classically liberal. It was partying. It was their own 27 acres. It was saloons. They brought in female hookers. There was gay guys in there, everything. It was open, and they had like poetry, and they had plays. Later on, it's history. The Republicans basically bought it, and they go there to they ship in all these private hookers, all these jets, land nearby. But they also have a lot of gay sex, which they use then to basically compromise people into the cult. Soon Skull and Bones Order 322 is the Illuminati Germanic death cult that now set up chapters all of the U.S., and it took over Bohemian Grove around 1900. And so that's why Bohemian Grove is still this artisan, New Deal of elitist artists. But then it got co-opted by the Republican Party in Skull and Bones, where many of the rituals and stories took root. And during these years, the Grove expanded with many clubhouses and cabins, which would hold up many famous people and even U.S. presidents like Herbert Hoover, Ronald Reagan, George H.W. Bush, and of course, good old Richard Nixon. And actually, we have an audio of Nixon talking about his time in the Grove.
Bohemian Grove that I attended, one time at a time, the Easters, the others have come there, but it is the most faggot goddamn thing you will ever imagine.
Now, back in the 2000s, I snuck into the club with a camera, getting footage of the opening ceremony called the Cremation of Care in front of the camp's totem, a large cement owl, in which I'll show you right now.
The owl is in his leafy temple. Let all within the grove be reverent before him. Lift up your heads, O ye trees, and be ye lifted up, ye everlasting spires. For behold, here is Bohemia's shrine, and holy are the pillars of this house.
Hail, Bohemians! With the ripple of waters, song of birds, such music as inspires the sinking soul, do we invite you into midsummer's joy. The sky above is blue, sown with stars. The forest floor is heaped with fragrant drift, and cast to the winds the cares of life.
His body has been brought yonder from the funeral pyre to the joyous pipings of a funeral march.
Our funeral pyre awaits the corpse of care.
Now, from here, after the opening speech, they bring in a child, like sacrifice, made out of wood, from a boat that coming in the purpose to vanquish, a being called Care as well, summoning men to bring fire for the ritual in which you'll see right now, and a conversation between the being of Care and the head priest.
When will ye learn that me ye cannot slay? Year after year ye burn me in this grove, lifting your puny shouts of triumph to the stars. But when again ye turn your faces to the marketplace, do ye not find me waiting as of old? Dream ye conquer Care.
Nay, thou mocking spirit, it is not all a dream. We know thou waitest for us when this our sylvan holiday has ended. we shall meet thee and fight thee as of old. And some of us prevail against thee, and some thou shalt destroy. But this too we know. Year after year within this happy grove, our fellowship bans thee for a space. And thy malevolence which would pursue us here has lost its power under these friendly trees. So shall we burn thee once again this night, and in the flames that eat thine effigy, we shall read the sign, Midsummer sets us free.
You shall burn me once again! I spit upon your fire.
Thou, prince of all mortal wisdom, thou of Bohemia, we beseech thee, grant us thy counsel.
Due to the failed fire from the head priest that was put out by Care, the head priest will now ask their owl icon for help that you will see now.
Great owl of Bohemia, we thank thee for thy adjuration. Begone, detested Care, begone. Once more, we banish thee. Begone, dull Care. Fire shall have its will of thee. Begone, dull Care, and all the winds make merry with thy doubts. Hail, fellowship's eternal flame. Once again, Midsummer sets us free.
On the end part of my investigation video was a celebration after the Bohemians successfully burned the being of Care after he put out their fire ash well, saying that they do this ritual every year. And to add, this seems like a mix of Babylonian Canaanite cult of Moloch that fused with ancient Druidic rites and, of course, mixed with Masonic rites from Scotland. Now, what do you make of my finding, Patrick?
No offense, Alex, but this sound pretty fake and gay.
Get the fuck out my studio.